knocking indeed. The man reporter of Hell Gate should have the old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Is the name Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins about you. Here you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Who's there in the devil's name? Faith, here's an equivocator that could swear in both scales of either scale. Who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock. Never a quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell, and devil porter for no further. I had thought that let someone in for all the professions that go, the primos of everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon. I pray for you to remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you into bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were carousing around till the second cock. And drink, sir, it promotes 3 things.
What 3 things does this drink provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire and takes away from the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to the equivocator. With lechery, it makes him and mars him. It sets him on and takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him. Makes him stand and to not stand too. In conclusion, equivocates him in the sleep and giving him the lie, leaves him.
The drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir. It is very throat on me. I requited him for his lie, and I think it was being too strong for him. Though he took up my leg some time, yet I made a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring? Our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is our king stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
He commanded me to call timely on him. I almost looked the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
It is yet a joyful trouble, but yet 'tis one.
The delight we have in physics pain, the door is here.
I'll make so bold a call, but yet 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today.
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and they say lampings heard of the air, strange screams of death, and prophecies with accents terrible of dire combustion. Confused events now hatch to the woo of time. The obscure bird clamored the live long night. Some say the earth was fibrous and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Horror, horror, horror! A tongue nor heart could not conceive or name thee!
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made this masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke up the Lord's anointed temple, and stole thence the life of the building.
The life, you say?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason, Banquo and Donalbain, Malcolm, awake, shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look upon death itself. Up and see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Banquo, as from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror. Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley? Sleepers of the house, speak, speak.
O gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would be murder if it fell.
A royal master's been murdered.
Whoa, alas, what, in our house?
Too cruel. Please say it isn't so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. From this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere less is left. This fault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The head, the spring, the very fountain of your blood has been stopped. The very source of it has been stopped. Your royal father has been murdered.
By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood. So were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them. Oh, yet I do repent me for my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore you did so.
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral, in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pauser, reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the colours of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached, with gore. Who could refrain, that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage, to make love known?
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for hours?
What should be spoken here, where our fate, hidden in an auger hole, may rush and seize us? Let's away, our tears have not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer exposure, let us meet and question the most bloody piece of work, to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us in the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the knowledge pretense I fight of treason malice.
Let's not consort with him, brother. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I, our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there is daggers in men's mouths. The nearer in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and the safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty with the leave-taking, but shift away. There is warrant in this theft that shows itself when there is no mercy left.